Hello everybody, welcome to the Prime Cubs Storytime with me, Teacher Matt. How are you today? Are you good? I hope so. So, in our Level 5 story today, we are going to be reading a book called The Husky Adventure. So, are we ready? Let's begin. It had been snowing. Kipper wanted Floppy to pull his sled. "Go on, Floppy, pull," he called. So we can see that they are playing, and they are playing in the snow. So how's the weather? Yes, it's snowy. Floppy didn't want to pull the sled. He ran and hid in Biff's bedroom. Oh, so where is Floppy? Yes, that's right, he is under the bed. And what is he looking at? We can see that there is a key, and the key is shining. Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. It took Floppy into an adventure. So, the key is magical and is taking Floppy away somewhere. Let's see where he goes. The magic took Floppy to a dark, cold forest. There was snow everywhere. The snow felt cold on Floppy's paws, and a cold wind was blowing. Brrr, thought Floppy. So, is Floppy cold? Yes, it's very cold. When it's snowing, the weather and the temperature becomes cold. Floppy began to walk, but his paws sank in the deep snow. So, the snow, is it very high on the ground? Is it deep? Yes, there is a lot of snow. So the snow is deep. Can we see that there is something watching Floppy? He heard a howling sound. Ow! What is that? Thought Floppy. Oh no, it was a pack of wolves. They had red eyes and long white teeth. They growled at Floppy. So, what can we see? Yes, there are some wolves, and the wolves don't look very nice. Do you think Floppy is scared? Yes, I think he's scared. Floppy was scared of the wolves. He ran through the trees. So Floppy is trying to run away from the wolves. Suddenly, Floppy fell down. He rolled over and over. He went faster and faster. So Floppy is in a big snowball and is going down the hill. Then he hit a tree. Bump! Oh dear, I think that must have hurt Floppy. What did Floppy hit? Yes, he hit a tree. Floppy lay in the snow with his eyes shut. A man ran up. "Quick," he said, "my boy is sick. I must get him to hospital. I need another dog to pull the sled." So the man wants Floppy to do what? Yes, he wants Floppy to help him. The man took Floppy to the sled. Oh no, thought Floppy, another pack of wolves. But they were not wolves. They were husky dogs. The dogs growled. "Are you the new dog? You look too floppy to pull a sled," they said. So, do you think the husky dogs are happy to see Floppy? I don't think so. The man put straps on Floppy. "You've got to run fast," he said. "We must get to the hospital." So why must Floppy run fast? Yes, they must go to the hospital. The biggest dog barked at Floppy. "Just keep up, you floppy dog," he said. "We've got to run fast." Floppy was cross. "Don't call me a floppy dog," he said. "I'll show you." The sled went faster and faster. "Slow down," panted the husky dogs. "We can't keep up with you." At last they got to the hospital. "Thank you," shouted the man. "You saved my son." So do you think Floppy did a good job? Yes, he did good. The husky dogs looked at Floppy. "Wow, you can run fast," they said. "You're not a floppy dog." "You can stay with us," said the husky dogs. "We need a dog like you." So, do you think that the husky dogs like Floppy? Yes, because he did well. He did a good job. He helped them. The magic key began to glow. "Good," thought Floppy. "I need a rest." "Come and pull my sled, Floppy," said Kipper. "Oh no," thought Floppy. So, do you think Floppy got a rest? No. So, let's talk about the story. Why did Floppy go and hide? So, let's look back at the picture. So, what did Kipper want Floppy to do? Yes, he wanted Kipper to pull the sled. So, that's why he hid under the bed. Let's look at the next question. Did the Huskies think Floppy would be good at pulling the sled? Why? So if we look back at the picture, so when Floppy saw the Husky dogs and the Husky dogs saw Floppy, maybe they thought that Floppy wasn't very strong. So they thought maybe he wouldn't do a good job. Let's look at the next question. Why couldn't the man take his son to hospital in a car? So we can see that the weather is very, very snowy. And when it's very snowy, the snow on the ground can become deep. And when it's deep, it's very difficult for cars to drive. So, because he had husky dogs and a sled, they could ride through the snow. Let's look at the next question. Where would you like to go on a magic key adventure? So, if you had a magic key and you could go anywhere you wanted, where would you go? You can ask that question to your parents and your friends and let me know what you think as well. So remember, boys and girls, to learn the new words from today and practice your conversations with your friends and family. And I will see you next time at the Prime Cubs Storytime. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.